AMT's white Freightliner cab over project. This is the second in a series of the seam issue everyone's been having with this kit. I went ahead and I used the Vallejo Plastic Putty on this stuff. And once again, I want to thank Brian at Brooker's Hobbies for his recommendation and his instructions on how to use this thing. And I've gotten some pretty excellent results. This is just the first pass. It's probably going to require about 2 or 3, but it may not seem like it at first glance, but if you can see, it is filling in. But mainly, you're not screwing up your rivet pattern. Your rivet belt lines are intact, both the single belt line going down the middle of the cab and your double. Look at that. Okay. And your doubles present a problem because it's actually like 4 rivets per section if you look at it that way. So if you add up the rivets going across the seam, that's a lot of rivets that you would lose, and you would screw up the appearance of your cab. Once again, I was correct, and I'll pass along this tip, and I hope others will too. But do not under any circumstance apply glue and mush your two halves together. You will ruin your project, and you will definitely ruin your rivet belt line. Okay, so basically you apply it into the joint, and then you go over it with a Q-tip, a moist Q-tip, to clean it up before it dries. Don't let it set, and that cleans the product off of the rivets. So my rivets are perfect. Okay, also you check for any squareness. There is no daylight coming through there, so the cab still sits plumb level and square. You are going to go through a lot of Q-tips. You dip them in water, regular water, could be a little warm, and you clean off the product. Like I said, it doesn't look like much now. It's the first pass. Then the daylight does tend to highlight the shadows more and make it look like there isn't nothing there, but that's actually pretty damn good. So thank you very much, Brian at Brooker's Hobbies. I love those guys. Brian, I love you. I did watch that movie you suggested, and it's pretty damn interesting. Also, when I was down there, I did wind up, Brian went ahead and got me this rattle can of Tamiya intermediate blue US Navy color, which is the color I'm going to use for the cab over. So if they sell it in a rattle can, that means it comes in a bottle, and I spray paint everything with an airbrush in a bottle. So I am going to track down that paint. But picture the cab in this color: modern pipes, modern bumpers, modern tires, slightly stretched frame, and basically I got the idea from Brian Wilson, if you guys follow his series. Brian, I don't really talk to you at all, but I am gonna thank you for what you've done with your rig and where you're going with it, because it has influenced what I'm gonna do here on mine. So it's just a quick video. Hopefully I'll come back with one more, maybe 2 more updates, and I'll show you the finished product. It'll be primed. We'll use some Tamiya primer, and then we'll paint it. But we're going to make sure we don't lose any of those rivet lines. There is a guy on YouTube who I saw last night who sands off the entire roof, fills in his seam, and then applies his rivets using Archer dry transfer rivets. I've seen those. My friend had some. They're kind of hard to find out here where I'm at. Probably going to have to go online. But what it is there lines of rivets, single, double, staggered, what you would find on a steam engine, different variations, and the actual rivet is a ceramic dot or a ceramic bump. Imagine, if you will, the dots along the freeways, the lines, the center dividers, the white lines. that's basically what you're applying. It's not a dry transfer as what we're used to from Archer, but rather they're dots laid out across a strip of decal paper. You lay the decal paper across your model with normal decal setting solution, and you seal it, and that's it. Very interesting. I'm going to follow him a little closely and probably ask him some questions, maybe for my next project. But for this project here, this is the way I'm going. I want to keep the original AMT rivets and rivet pattern. So that's all for today. Thank you. If you have any questions, respond down below. Uh, check out Brookhurst Hobbies. I'm sure it's brookhurst.hobbies.com. As for Brian, he's great. And also check out different Brian, but Brian Wilson's YouTube channel on his beautiful, beautiful Freightliner project. That's it. Thank you. Bye.